So the NHL season is now on pause as we are in the Christmas break. The last games before Christmas were all last night, of course, and we're going to talk a little bit about each game last night featuring one of the Canadian teams. We will start off with the Toronto Maple Leafs playing host to the Pittsburgh Penguins in Toronto. This one, Toronto got a badly needed win, 6-3 over the Penguins. Joseph Woll in goal. He gets the win for the Leafs, while Stuart Skinner continues to struggle in goal for his new team in Pittsburgh. He takes yet another loss. William Nylander, who has gone scoreless in 11 straight games, was facing tons of criticism in Toronto in the media. He had a beauty of a breakaway goal in the first period, open the scoring. He went on to finish the game with 2 goals, 2 assists for 4 points. The last goal was an empty netter, I'll point that out, but 4 points on the night for William Nylander, and he was looking very good last night, looking very engaged, impressive for sure. On the other side of the coin, Austin Matthews had 0 points, and he showed a bit of hustle at times, but he was certainly not a factor. Max Domi, I will point out, who had been goalless in a little while as well, he had a beauty of a goal for the Leafs last night as well, splitting the defense, going in, putting a wrist shot in the net behind Skinner. Real beauty of a goal. The Leafs power play. Yesterday they fired their assistant coach, Mark Savard, who was in charge of the power play. They had the worst power play in the National Hockey League at 13.3%. It did not get any better last night. They had 2 power play chances. They went 0 for 2. Their power play struggles still continue. The Leafs are still last in the Atlantic Division, second last in the Eastern Conference, 1 point ahead of the Columbus Blue Jackets. And they said, I believe it's 6 points back of the wild card as we enter the Christmas break. Meanwhile, Boston played the Boston Bruins. Montreal playing Boston. This ended up being a 6-2 win for the Montreal Canadiens. Rookie Jacob Fowler, he was in goal for Montreal again, his 5th game. He is 3-1-1. Great start for him in goal. Swayman gets a loss for the Bruins. Leading the way on the attack for Montreal was 2 defensemen, Lane Hudson and Noah Dobson, both putting up 3 assists on the night each. We had goals by Ivan Demidov. Another really nice goal by him. He got himself sprung on a breakaway from a defensive lapse by the Bruins. Pops her in the net. Nick Suzuki, Sammy Blais, Slavkovsky, Caulfield, and Zach Bolduc completed the scoring for the Canadiens. Bolduc getting the eventual game winner. Montreal is now 2nd place in the Atlantic Division, just 2 points back to Detroit Red Wings. Montreal's in great shape going into the break. Meanwhile, in Alberta, we got the Battle of Alberta, Edmonton-Calgary. Connor Ingram in goal for the Oilers. This is his 2nd game since getting called up in his return to the NHL, and he gets another win, 5-1 for Edmonton. Leon Draisaitl had 3 goals on the night, hat trick for Leon Draisaitl. He's looking fantastic. Connor McDavid, you've heard of him, I believe. He had 5 assists on the night. 5 assists. So Draisaitl was 3 goals. McDavid was 5 assists. They're on fire. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Zach Hyman, they rounded out the scoring for the Oilers, while responding for the Flames was Mackenzie Weegar was their lone goal. The Oilers are 3rd in the Pacific, though they are tied in points with both Vegas and Anaheim, both of whom have games in hand on the Oilers. 3rd in the Pacific, 44 points. Tied for 1st. Calgary, meanwhile, is 7th in the division and are 5 points back of the wild card line. And they're showing signs of life lately. Last night, not so much. The other game that involved the Canadian team, we had the Buffalo Sabres and the Ottawa Senators, both of whom have been playing good as of late. This one ended up going to overtime, with Buffalo getting the win, 3-2. Alex Line was in goal for the Sabres. He's been looking really good as they've turned things around lately. Linus Ullmark, also good last night, but he takes a loss for Ottawa. First star of the game last night was Bowen Byram of the Sabres. 2 goals and an assist, including the game winner in overtime. Buffalo has now won 7 in a row. They've gone from being in the dumpster to being the hottest team in the league right now. This is their longest winning streak since November 2018. That's just over 7 years. So the Sabres are flying high heading into the Christmas break. They got to be pretty happy. Ottawa, meanwhile, they sit 5th in the Atlantic, 1 point back of the wild card, just 1 point outside the playoff picture. They got to be not happy, but not too bad going into the break. They'd like to be a little bit higher, but they're playing pretty good right now, so I think they're all right. Buffalo, meanwhile, they're 7th in the Atlantic, but only 2 points outside of the wild card, so they are actually pretty happy going into the break because they've turned things around quite nicely. And got 3 days off now before the next round of games on Saturday. We'll do a video talking about that coming up. I'll have a couple more videos coming up, 2 or 3 videos over the next few days during the break. And we'll go over a few things. We'll take a look at the standings, maybe the scoring race, a few different things like that. And yeah. Anyway, so that's it for this one, and we will be back with a few more videos over the holidays. I wish you all a Merry Christmas. So have a great time, spend time with your loved ones, with your families, and enjoy it. Wish you all the best. And hit the like button on the video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It's a pretty new channel. We want to get it built up, and I want you on this team.